If you're over 60 and still take dietary supplements every day, pause for a moment and listen closely. What I'm about to share may make you look at your entire medicine cabinet in a completely different way. As we age, our bodies absorb fewer nutrients from food, which is why taking supplements might seem like the logical choice. Right? But the worrying truth is, the very supplements you trust to protect your health could sometimes be silently causing harm. Some supplement combinations you consider trusted companions can slowly erode your health, increasing the risk of organ damage by internal bleeding and even heart attacks. Even more concerning, most people over 60 are still taking these combinations without realizing it. In today's video, we will explore 7 common supplement pairings that older adults should absolutely never take together. These are duos that may appear harmless, even believed to complement each other, but in reality can trigger dangerous chain reactions inside the body. And the last combination is one that millions of people take every single day, yet it carries the highest risk if you're not careful. So, get your pen and paper ready, take out your supplement bottles, and before we start, leave your age in the comments below so we can build a wiser, healthier community of older adults together. If you're over 60 and you take a B-complex supplement in the morning, but also add a separate vitamin B6 pill because you think more is better, I want you to pause and really hear this. You could be setting yourself up for a nerve problem that may never fully go away. It's one of those health issues that sneaks in so slowly you won't notice until your balance feels off, your legs feel weak, or your feet start tingling like they're asleep all the time. And by then, the damage might already be permanent. Here's why. Vitamin B6 is water-soluble, which makes most people think it's harmless, that the body will simply flush out any extra. But studies show that when you consistently take high doses over months or years, B6 doesn't just pass through. It can accumulate in your tissues and start attacking your sensory nerves. The National Institutes of Health warns that long-term doses above 500 milligrams per day almost always cause progressive nerve damage. Even as low as 100 to 200 milligrams daily levels, many seniors hit without realizing can trigger the same symptoms, especially in older adults whose bodies process nutrients more slowly. The scary part is that it's incredibly easy to get there without trying. Many B-complex supplements already contain 50, 100 milligrams of B6. Add a separate B6 supplement on top of that, or take a multivitamin fortified with even more, and you can blow past the safe limit in a single day. You may feel fine now, but nerve damage builds quietly, often taking months or even years to become obvious. And once it does, recovery can be painfully slow, sometimes incomplete. I know some of you might be thinking, well, I've been taking this combo for years, and I feel okay. That's exactly what makes it dangerous. B6 toxicity doesn't send loud warning signals at first. It's more like a silent leak in your home's plumbing by the time you see the water damage. The rot underneath is much worse. And this isn't just about B6. The same problem can happen with other vitamins in your multivitamin, like vitamin E or vitamin A, if you stack them with separate high-dose supplements. The result: a slow climb into toxic territory that you never meant to reach. Here's the takeaway: if your daily routine includes a multivitamin, a B-complex, and single nutrient supplement, you could be unintentionally overdosing. The safe approach, and what most nutrition experts recommend, is to only add single nutrients if your doctor has tested your blood and confirmed a deficiency. More is not better when it comes to powerful vitamins like B6. In fact, in the case of your nerves, more could mean less stability, less strength, less independence. And before you breathe a sigh of relief, thinking this is the only dangerous pairing, remember this is just the beginning. Because in a moment, I'll show you another healthy supplement combination that can quietly load your body with a mineral it can't get rid of. And that buildup can set the stage for heart disease, diabetes, and organ damage you never saw coming. If you're still watching and finding this information helpful, please type the number 1 in the comments so I know you're still with me. This also helps us build a community of older adults who actively protect their health. Picture a morning at a senior community book club in Seattle. A friend proudly shares that they've discovered the golden formula to fight fatigue, taking iron with vitamin C to double absorption. Sounds reasonable, right? In fact, it's a common tip you might have seen in health magazines, and perhaps even heard from your doctor. But once you're past 60, your body no longer works the same way, and boosting absorption can sometimes become a double-edged sword. Iron is an essential mineral, but older adults in the U.S., especially men and postmenopausal women, often aren't iron deficient. On the contrary, many actually have excess iron without knowing it. When you take iron together with vitamin C, your body absorbs a lot more of it. If your body doesn't need the extra iron, it can accumulate in your liver, heart, and joints. According to the American Heart Association, this condition called iron overload can lead to hemochromatosis, irregular heartbeat, arthritis, and even increase the risk of type 2 diabetes. The frightening part is that iron overload has no obvious early symptoms. You might not see any warning signs except for mild fatigue or occasional joint aches, which are easy to dismiss. But inside, excess iron works like rust, slowly damaging your tissues and organs. And by the time you notice, the damage is often deep and not fully reversible. Some might argue, but I only take a low dose. The problem is, if you eat plenty of red meat, consume iron-fortified cereals, take a multivitamin with iron, and then add vitamin C to help absorption, your total daily iron intake can far exceed the safe limit. Especially with high doses of vitamin C over 500 millimoles, your body absorbs nearly all the iron from any source you eat or drink. This doesn't mean everyone should avoid vitamin C or iron entirely. But for those over 60, the safe approach is to get a ferritin blood test before supplementing. If your iron levels are already normal or high, avoid iron supplements. And if you still need vitamin C, take it away from iron-rich foods or supplements to limit overabsorption. The desire for more energy is understandable, but you should achieve it by protecting your body from this silent buildup. And this is just one example of something that seems good but turns dangerous when combining supplements. In the next section, I'll introduce another pairing that sounds like a savior for your joints, but silently increases your risk of artery calcification, turning a supposed benefit into a hidden threat to your heart. If you're still here and learning something new, drop the number 1 in the comments to let me know you're following along. It's a small action, but it helps keep our community connected and aware. Imagine a sunny afternoon at a gardening club in Florida. Between tending to roses and tomatoes, someone mentions their secret for strong bones, taking calcium with vitamin D. After all, vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium more efficiently, a combination promoted everywhere from pharmacy shelves to TV commercials. But here's the truth many seniors never hear: while this pairing can help protect against osteoporosis, it can also set the stage for dangerous calcium buildup in the wrong places, especially in your arteries. As we age, our bodies handle calcium differently. Instead of going directly into bones, some of it can end up deposited in artery walls, heart valves, or kidneys, a process known as calcification. Research from the Journal of the American College of Cardiology warns that excess calcium in the bloodstream, when combined with vitamin D's absorption boost, may accelerate arterial plaque hardening. This raises the risk of heart attack, stroke, or kidney stones, especially if you already have cardiovascular issues. What makes it tricky is that arterial calcification develops silently. There's no pain, no swelling, nothing to signal trouble until it's advanced. You might be faithfully protecting your bones, but without knowing it, narrowing the highways your heart relies on. The situation gets worse if you already consume a lot of calcium from dairy, fortified foods, or other supplements. Add vitamin D to that, and your blood calcium levels can rise higher than your body can safely manage. Without vitamin K2, a nutrient that directs calcium into bones instead of soft tissues, that extra calcium often ends up exactly where you don't want it. So, what's the safer approach for those over 60? First, talk to your doctor about testing your vitamin D and calcium levels before starting or continuing supplements. If supplementation is truly needed, pair calcium and vitamin D with vitamin K2 to help ensure the calcium goes to your bones and not your arteries. And remember, weight-bearing exercises like walking or light resistance training can boost bone strength without risking your cardiovascular health. Your intention to stay strong and independent is valid and admirable, but the path to that goal must also protect your heart. In the next section, we'll look at another healthy combination that promises sharper memory, yet may quietly disturb your sleep and raise your blood pressure. Picture yourself at a cafe near the community center. A friend around your age pulls out a bottle of ginkgo biloba capsules, saying it helps improve blood flow to the brain, boosts memory, and reduces that foggy feeling. You nod in agreement and order another cup of coffee to feel more awake. It sounds reasonable, but this pairing carries a set of risks most people over 60 never see coming. Ginkgo biloba has been studied extensively for its ability to improve circulation and protect brain cells from oxidative damage. However, it also has blood-thinning properties. Caffeine, on the other hand, is a stimulant that raises heart rate and blood pressure and can cause insomnia if consumed late in the day. When combined, they can create a physiological storm. Your heart beats faster, blood pressure spikes, and if you're taking blood thinners or have heart disease, the risk of bleeding or arrhythmia rises significantly. A study from the American Journal of Medicine found that adults over 60 who use ginkgo biloba along with stimulants like caffeine had a higher incidence of cardiovascular complications, especially among those with a history of hypertension or coronary artery disease. The danger lies in the fact that both ingredients are common and believed to be safe individually. So many people never consider the harm when they're taken together. The impact is even worse if you're in the habit of drinking coffee in the afternoon or evening. Caffeine will interfere with deep sleep, while ginkgo biloba's blood flow boosting effect can make it harder for the brain to switch off, leading to chronic insomnia. Long-term sleep loss in older adults is directly linked to cognitive decline, increased fall risk, and heart disease. So what's a safer approach? If you want to enjoy the benefits of ginkgo biloba, take it in the morning and avoid pairing it with strong sources of caffeine. Or cut back on caffeine by choosing decaf coffee or herbal tea. And if you're on blood-thinning medication, talk to your doctor before adding ginkgo to your routine. We all want to keep our minds sharp and our reflexes quick, but don't let that desire come at the expense of your heart. In the next section, we'll uncover a supplement combo marketed as a super immune booster that may actually be weakening your immune system day by day. If you're still watching and finding these insights useful, drop a 1 in the comments so I know you're here with me. Your interaction really helps this community of seniors stay informed and healthy. Now, let's talk about one of the most popular supplement pairings you'll see, especially in winter or during flu season: vitamin C and zinc. Every pharmacy shelf has them packaged together, marketed as the ultimate immune booster. And on the surface, it makes perfect sense. Vitamin C supports white blood cell activity, while zinc plays a vital role in immune cell production. But here's where things get tricky. When taken in high doses together for prolonged periods, they can interfere with each other's absorption. Zinc, in particular, competes with copper for absorption in the gut. Over time, too much zinc can lead to copper deficiency, which in turn causes anemia, fatigue, and even nerve damage. High-dose vitamin C, meanwhile, can increase the risk of kidney stones, especially in older adults with reduced kidney function. Research from the National Institutes of Health highlights that older adults who regularly take more than 2,000 milliliters of vitamin C and 40 milliliters of zinc daily face a significantly higher risk of mineral imbalance and digestive issues. What's worse, excessive zinc can actually weaken immune response instead of strengthening it, leaving you more vulnerable to infections, the very thing you were trying to prevent. And there's another hidden concern. Both nutrients are acidic in nature. For seniors with sensitive stomachs, acid reflux, or gastritis, this combination can irritate the stomach lining, leading to nausea, cramps, or even gastrointestinal bleeding in severe cases. The safer strategy: use them during short-term periods of illness or exposure risk, not every single day. Space their intake apart: vitamin C in the morning, zinc in the evening, to reduce competition for absorption. And always stay within recommended daily limits unless instructed otherwise by your doctor. We all want to feel protected and resilient, especially as we get older. But sometimes, the best way to protect your immune system isn't to pile on more, it's to give your body balance. In the next section, we'll reveal a heart health combo that's quietly raising blood pressure in millions of older adults without them realizing it. Calcium and iron both sound like essential minerals our bodies need, especially after turning 60. Calcium helps keep bones strong and prevents osteoporosis. Iron supports the production of hemoglobin, which carries oxygen to nourish every cell in the body. But when you take them at the same time, they fiercely compete in the small intestine, reducing the absorption of both. This means you could follow the recommended daily dosage, yet your body only receives a fraction of the benefits. For older adults, poor calcium absorption can accelerate bone loss, while iron deficiency can lead to fatigue, dizziness, and even worsen heart disease. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that taking calcium and iron together for just a few months can significantly lower ferritin levels, the body's iron storage. This is especially dangerous for postmenopausal women or anyone already at risk of anemia. To make matters worse, many senior multivitamins conveniently combine calcium and iron into a single pill, allowing poor absorption to happen silently without anyone realizing it. You might take them for years, yet blood tests still show deficiencies, prompting doctors to prescribe higher doses, and the vicious cycle continues. A better solution is to separate your intake by at least 2 to 3 hours. For example, take iron in the morning on an empty stomach with vitamin C to boost absorption, and calcium in the evening after a meal. Most importantly, get your mineral levels checked regularly so you can adjust in time. In the next section, I'll reveal another supplement pairing that seems harmless, but can dangerously thin your blood, a serious risk if you're on heart medication. We've just gone through 7 supplement combinations that people over 60 should absolutely never take together. From seemingly harmless pairs like calcium and iron, to combinations that can dangerously thin your blood. Every piece of information today is a wake-up call to help you protect your health. I know many of us have believed that simply taking all the right supplements would make us healthier. But the truth is, sometimes it's those very habits we trust that silently steal away the health we've worked a lifetime to protect. I've met countless people who only realized this too late when alarming test results came back, or when an unexpected health crisis struck. And I don't want that to happen to anyone in this community. You deserve to be healthy, sharp, and able to enjoy every moment with your family and friends without living in fear of hidden dangers. If you found this information helpful, leave a comment below to share your own experiences or a word of advice for others your age. Be sure to like and subscribe so you won't miss the next videos, because what you learn today could be the key to safeguarding your health tomorrow. And if you'd like to support us so we can continue bringing you valuable content like this, you can make a small contribution through the link in the video description. Every bit of support means the world to us and fuels our mission to keep going. Remember, sometimes just one small change in how you combine your supplements can make a big difference for your health. And in our next video, I'll reveal the power pairs of supplements that are safe and can actually enhance each other's benefits.